Hello guys, Golden Goblins versus Savage Sloots. This one's on catch up really. This war happened before the Beer Goggles War, but it was good. Savage Sloots, one of the old school, 153 wins I think at level 9. I don't know how long Sloots was inactive for as a clan, but I think they were out for a while. Goblins is now on 353 wins. Perfect war. Lots of miners again. I'll show a couple of those. Can't neglect the miners. I'll run about 5 from this. I'll get straight into it after I show you. 22 3 stars for them. And they did manage to clear Hergoth. It's 10.5. Got a few of the 10s. Didn't leave any 9s. So good clan, Sloots. I think this used to be Hulk's, one of his stopping points, if anyone remembers that guy. Shall we work our way up this time? Start at 25. This is Eagle Eye. My internet seems very slow to get the wheel on Clash. Queen Walk Laloon. So she's going to come in from 12 o'clock. Baby Dragon's going to pick up at least 3 or 4 buildings with a funnel being created. Queen going to break in and take out that air defense to test wall breaker down. And she's free to sort of enter the base. Taking a bit of fire, but that level 1 expo is pants. CC comes out, minions, all minion CC by the looks of it. So rage down for that. Not sure if the ability will be needed. Poison seems to be doing the trick. And the air defense is down. King's gonna meet up with the queen. He's used his ability. They're gonna break in. Interesting base. The expos sort of in the nipple formation. Once that one goes down, he's got a ways to go before he gets to this queen. So he's got a couple haste spells, rage in. I think it's just time now, and the Laloon's going to come from the top part of the base. Funnel is made up there, so the hounds are going to pass straight in and pull loons right behind over the only defensive structures left. Third hound down. Enemy queen poisoned. Things have not got to her all that quickly. She's going to start hitting on these 2 hounds. Loons are going to be fine. It's just this enemy queen that could cause problems at this point. Once his queen catches up, she should get beat. And it looks like it was the loons that took her out. So we're on cleanup. 15 seconds worth. Liking the air attacks at the moment. Come on, little wheel. 16 was the next one. This attack doing quite well at Town Hall 9 at the moment. It's a 3 golem. It's basically a go-ho. Massive funnel made. These whizzy towers sort of really bunched up on the top part of the base. Baby Dragon helping out with the funnel at 12 o'clock. There's no air defenses up there, so that Baby Dragon's gonna sort of get quite good value. Once all those trash buildings and a few of the whizzy towers were cleared, the jump spell goes in. Bowlers and king and queen behind the golems. Poison down for the CC. Golems are going to take quite a bit of damage here if these loons get over top. That baby dragon is actually going to help take out the CC before it dies. And once they've hit sort of the halfway point, hogs just trickled in, sort of 2 or 3 on each defense. Haven't seen the double bombs. I reckon those bowlers get that expo down just in time. I think we're going to see bacon. Nope. So 1 double bomb set clear. Golem's tanking well down sort of south. Hogs are all toast on that cannon. The bowlers are stuck on a wall, but the queen, with the ability, gonna take out the last 2 defenses, barring that troll Tesla. So it doesn't have anything left other than the golems that are sort of gonna sit there and bash on a wall. I reckon that Tesla goes down last. Wizzy gonna break the golems out. They're gonna head towards the Tesla. Wizzy's gonna follow up and trash it. So Town Hall 9 is back. Air attacks. Go hose. I think I picked number 7. This is Cal. Cal, like Colton, usually doing air. The last 3 I'll show will be minor attacks, but this is Town Hall 10 minors, which isn't quite as OP as Town Hall 11. In fact, I don't think it's even close. It still gets the job done quite often, but it does take a little bit more in terms of a queen walk and just overall pathing. They're not as tanky. So Baby Dragon helped to funnel. Queen's broken in at 3 o'clock. She will head towards that first Inferno Tower. Nothing to really target the minions that have gone down, so that's going to help with the funnel and keep the queen going into the base. So it's a bit of a queen charge, minor attack. Rage spell. Skelly's the only problem, as this Inferno is going to get beat as long as it gets hit in time. Ability needed. We got a CC come out. It was a bit of a mixture. There was a Baby Dragon and a Loon in there. Which is good and bad, I suppose. If they split, it's cool. Baby Dragon rages up. If not, Loon keeps Baby Dragon at bay. And the King has sort of been put down. It's not going to get too much out of the King, but it has cleared all the trash, sort of from 12 till 11. And that's going to force the miners straight into the core of the base. Queen's not going to run into too many issues. I reckon she cleans the entire sort of bottom section of this without a problem. It's just keeping these miners up now. Heal for the double bomb on the Inferno. Can never tell how many are left, but I reckon he did lose a few miners there. Enough have tracked in to take out the Inferno Tower. Once that goes down, if it goes down, which it didn't, that double bomb did quite well. I reckon it's a one-shot job for the queen, but the longer it stays up, the more harm it's doing to the 3-star chances of this. There's nothing really else going to stop it. This Wizzy Tower is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Low health miners getting wrecked. Queen is going to stay south and clean up trash. I think he's probably got a dozen miners left there, which is going to be enough. So Inferno was on a sliver of health. 2 buildings left. 3 buildings left. Sloots ran quite a few of these troll Tesla bases. I suppose it does its job. If you can stop 1 3-star with a troll Tesla, that's a pretty hefty bit of value out of 1 defense. The wheel is spinning. New star on number 3. This is 31 miners. This is the Town Hall 11 version of the miner attack. Nearly 3 minutes used. So queen walk in from 9. Couple of miners in already, just to funnel. I think they're 1 miner and an archer. not going to get too much value out of that, but it's quite low in terms of troop space. And wall breakers down. Needs the rage spell on the queen as everything is hitting. Another rage just to... Sorry, the wall breaker is in that rage just to really bust open the base. And this hound is going to be a pain for the queen. She's taken 2 expos. The poison's going to take care of the loon, but he's going to need to keep this queen raged up. Possibly need the ability just because of these expos, we'll see. And up top, the minor portion of this attack's already started. So king, miners, warden in. Warden has already used his ability. He's kind of dancing around the outside of the base, but that top inferno tower is toast. And they're going to pass sort of clockwise around the top of the base. Heal over the town hall and the queen. Warden's going to take out the town hall, and if the queen ever gets to this eagle, it will take a lot of pressure off this attack. So miners are nearing the second inferno. Once that goes down, ooh, 3 bombs, and that is all the miners sort of wrecked that were getting anywhere near that inferno tower. So it's the clockwise sort of portion of miners left. The ones that stayed far outside the base, they're going to have to do the cleanup. Queen's getting hit by the inferno. Ability needed, and it's done. Wrecked. Still got a fair bit, and 2 troll Teslas on this. Are troll Teslas fair play? Of course they fucking are. I will fast forward the last 25 seconds. Sloots put up a good fight. I think I said in the last video, the Beer Goggles one, that there was a war before this that would have been really good to show had the other clan put a bit of effort in. The Dark Knights ran something like 30 versions, or 40, I can't even remember what size the war was, of the general. Most people hate the general, so it was what it was. Hergoth here on number 1, he's 10.5, 12 warden. The Queen Walk coming in from 3 o'clock. This would have been a cleanup. That troll Tesla got dealt with early on. 35 miners needed. It's not brought many wall breakers here, so I would assume this queen's going in a second. Possibly the king going to go in from the other side. I expect the king to come in around 12, clean up some trash, and then miners straight up the ass of this base. But we shall see. I haven't watched all these attacks. So actually the warden's going to come in with the miners from down south. Good value queen. Apparently Team GB has just won its 8th gold medal. Thanks to my BBC update. So yeah, CC pulled. Queen's going to get stuck on that. Sadly, the eagle's going to be up for a while. And instead of 12 o'clock, as I predicted poorly, the king has come in from 6. But things are going to path sort of straight up the middle of the base. Miner's going to head for this Inferno Tower first. Probably get a good split and get a few go towards the eagle. They're just going to go clockwise. Queen's dealt with the eagle. Enemy queen about to go down to the miners. He's got all of them are bunched up and doing a pretty good circle. They're on the enemy queen. Here's the heal spell just to make sure everything sort of tanks through this last heavy structure compartment. So once the town hall goes down and that storage expo, all the heavy stuff has been dealt with. It's just this inferno now that's has to get down quickly. Skellies near Inferno seem to be the way forward. At least things get tied up for a little while. I've had a few bases that I've hit recently where there's just tons of Skellies in the core, where miners would normally just sort of power through it under rage. They do spend a little bit of extra time sitting there dealing with all the Skelly traps. If you lose a few, the butterfly effect of it is what it is. You end up struggling through the end of the base. The last thing to fall is a mortar. That'll wrap that one up, guys. Savage Sloots, thanks for a good war. 90 to 82. Check out Sloots. I think they're back on YouTube, and they're definitely on Twitter and all the other sort of media. See you guys soon.